Hi, it's Gerry, and welcome to day 312 of A Course in Miracles. And we begin reflecting on the question, what is the last judgment? And that theme of judgment carries through this lesson as well. The statement for today is, I see all things as I would have them be. And the lesson says, perception follows judgment. Having judged, we therefore see what we would look upon. For sight can merely serve to offer us what we would have. It is impossible to overlook what we would see and fail to see what we have chosen to behold. How surely, therefore, must the real world come to greet the holy sight of anyone who takes the Holy Spirit's purpose as his goal for seeing. And he cannot fail to look upon what Christ would have him see and share Christ's love for what he looks upon. And the prayer for today is, I have no purpose for today except to look upon a liberated world, set free from all judgments I have made. Father, this is your will for me today, and therefore it must be my goal as well. So, our perceptions can so much influence the way we look at things. Our own prejudices, our own fears, our own paradigms impact the way we see things. You know, if I see my students if I think they're stupid, I'm going to see them as stupid. That is not how I see them, and that is not how they are. But if I had that paradigm, it would really impact things. And one thing I've learned several years ago was to be mindful of my judgments. You know, if I saw somebody, I might think, oh, that person. And then I would stop and think, well, that's a little bit judgmental. You don't know that person. They could be a very nice person. I bet if you got to know that person, you would find that they're really nice and you'd have a really nice conversation. That really, in essence, is this lesson. Trying to see people and the world as God sees it. And how does God see each person? God sees the Holy Self in each of us. That we are all sons of God, daughters of God, children of God, whatever you want to say. That is each of us. We are all sacred with God living in us. We make mistakes. Yes, we do. And God is love. And God forgives. And when we take that perspective, life is so much better. But I would say that this lesson also applies to how we look at things, how we look at situations. You know, it's very easy to look on problems in the world and get overwhelmed. But the world is in a state of becoming. As Dr. King loved to quote, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. The world is getting better. The world is good. And we need to see things that way. It is good, and it is in a state of becoming. And it's all okay. It's good. It's up to us to make sure that arc of the moral universe bends toward justice. And how do we do that? By focusing on salvation, building God's kingdom. So, and it's the same thing with any difficulty we face. You know, it comes to an end. They all come to an end. And problems come to an end. So, you know, or challenges maybe would be a better way to look at it, because if I look at it as a problem, that does impact my paradigm. But if I look at it as a challenge, That's actually the better term to use, an opportunity for growth. So those are my reflections for today. And thank you so much for joining me today. May God bless you abundantly, and I look forward to our conversation tomorrow. Peace be with you.